wanted to just catch up with you guys because I've been taking classes at the college and I decided to do digital media design. I think the program is technically called, what is it called? Digital Media Technology. So I'm doing that and I'm obsessed with it. I originally had this goal to just get a B or C or whatever and just pass and do it for something to do while next to the school. But I now am like, I have to have a 4.0. I think what started that is that my child education class, I had a 9.7 or something like that. And I was like, no, I need an A. I'm that close. Go ahead and just do it. So that's how that started. And now, yeah, it's finals. So I've been hyper focused on that. My brain's all over the place right now, right? It's just, that's how I fucking roll. But so I had to do, let me try to focus. I had to do a documentary on something of my choosing. And I just was really stuck on this very loose idea that I wanted to talk about how much I miss connecting on social media. And so I did that, and hopefully I've posted it. I didn't create it for social media or for YouTube. I created it for my class. But anyway, there's this subject that I brought up. And today while I'm sitting here journaling and doing my nails and stuff, because I finally have a day of caught up on homework, this girl is talking about what I was talking about in my video, and I'm geeked. She's, oh, these are the new trends for 2026. We're going to be moving away from influencers and going back to actually connecting and sharing your story. And I'm like, are we doing this? Are we going back to normal? I feel like because I'm talking with my hands so much, I need to move it down a little bit. So that's probably better. Hide my babe. So change the angle on you there. But I felt like I was like sitting more comfy and you couldn't see my hands moving, and that's obviously important. So when I was filming my video, I wanted to make sure that I had like clips of different periods in my life, because I said something about like I've done social media for years, so I wanted those clips. So I went back into my YouTube and my Tumblr and filtered out their videos and found old videos of me. That way I could put little clips of it in my video. I'll pop it here. It was really fun to look back on it and be like, wow, I used to just post. But it was also very embarrassing. My mindset has changed so much from who I was before I had a kid. Going back and literally like living in my brain, it's so cringy to watch how much of it was focused on being, I don't know, like a sexual object, if that makes any sense. So a lot of my old stuff I'm very embarrassed by, because I thought that for a period of time I was more focused on me and just my personality things, but it seems like a lot of my personality throughout my youth was built around being like desirable or fitting this certain image. I'm really grateful that when things got a little too out of hand, there's a line, and I definitely got close with it, right? And I'm very proud. Like, I have a lot of respect for myself for the boundaries that I created and didn't cross and came back from. But yeah, having a kid totally pushed me the other direction. And I've definitely tried to figure out for the last 10 years since I had my son, like who that makes me and how that fits old life versus new life, and what parts of me are real and what parts of me were fabricated, or what parts of me just wanted to be accepted. Because it's kind of hard to watch old videos of me and see me try so hard to be liked or to know how hurt I was. At the time, I didn't feel that way. It didn't seem like it was hurting me. But to be very honest, a relationship that I was in, like we broke up like, I don't even know, a year or two ago, but it was a different personality than I'd had around me in the past. And he had a different set of morals and things like that. And it caused me to look at my past a lot differently. And I really struggled with that coming out of the relationship, because I thought breaking away from him, I would learn to love myself again. But I had a really hard time finding the balance between what parts of myself I was okay with and everything. And finally learned to just step back and be like, I did the best I could with what I knew at the time. But yeah, it's definitely cringy and embarrassing looking back on old stuff. But I really miss just feeling like I could be myself on my page and stuff. I deleted all my social media off of my phone. I don't have anything on there anymore. It is on my tablet. And if I want to post something on my story, I can go through like the app store and get there. But I have all the apps deleted so I don't just accidentally scroll. I do still have Pinterest and I watch YouTube on my TV. But yeah, I tried to not do any social media apps anymore. So I guess that my goal is kind of to find this outlet again and come on YouTube. And it's hard because fuck, I've said this so many times. Hey, I'm back. This is what's been going on. And this is why, or whatever. But that's in my mind. And that's what I'd like to do. And I am doing a lot better right now. I feel like I have a lot more purpose in my life. Going to school has been really great for me. I'm like obsessed with that. And then it gives me like a routine and things to kind of plan around. Onyx is doing much better with his behavior and therapies and things like that. Speaking of which, he's going to have therapy today. I forget. So I got to get ready for that. Yeah, I'm doing so well. No, but seriously, things were rough. They have been rough for a long time. And this is the first time that I've kind of felt more grounded in all of the areas in a very long time. It would probably have to be back to pre-2020 or 2021, like that kind of era. But I was still so lost in other ways back then that now I have no feeling of I'm missing something by not being in a relationship or anything like that. I know that in 2021, I posted a video about dating as a single mom, and that was a very good mindset that I was in at that point in time. And that's what I'm talking about when I say it's been a long time since I've been in such a healthy mindset, is the time before when I was filming and creating and sharing that. I was definitely in a good place. Shortly after that, I started dating, and that really affected with my self-worth. Just coming out of that, and it was like all at once, all these feelings came back when I was first single again and just had to rediscover myself. And I kind of feel like I went through my life and fast forward, and then I got a new relationship and was very happy, and everything just started falling apart. I wasn't balancing things well with parenthood and working and relationship and self-care. I was drinking more. So that was all about a year ago that I quit my job, quit drinking, broke up, and moved again. And I would say for about 6 months, I've just disappeared. I've just really cocooned up and shut down. I haven't talked to much of anyone. I'm not leaving the house for work. I do classes, but last semester in the fall, I only had one class, and this semester I only have one class in person. The other ones are online. Over the summer, I'm taking a couple online, but next semester I do have 3 in-person classes, so that will be actually out of the house more, and I plan to kind of have my schedule pretty set by then to be able to implement some other things in my daily life. But right now I'm doing really well. I've journaled every day for the whole month, and I love my journal. I've got these little tabs for calendar, habit, my bills, and a cardio tracker, because I was, before finals, doing cardio every day, and I was mapping that out. But I'll print things out from my computer and put them in there, and I have these daily little checklists. But anyway, this has been really great for tracking my habits. So this is my journaling tracker, which, as you can see, I've done almost the whole time. And cardio I was doing really great at the beginning of the month, but then I slacked off when I started doing finals. So yeah, I have to keep track of when I wash my hair and what days I put makeup and extensions and lashes and everything on, because that stuff makes me feel better. But as you see with this is makeup, lashes, extensions, that doesn't happen very often. So I'm trying to work harder at doing those habits that make me feel better, and kind of looking and being like, oh, those days that you were kind of sad, what happened? What'd you do? So I'm loving my journal. And yeah, so I'm trying to kind of like stack habits, like one at a time, like in little tiny manageable things, so that I can create healthier habits. Cause dude, I don't even know how long it was specifically, but it was months that me and Onyx were like zoned in on Roblox. And at first it was like grow a garden, and then it was prospecting. And then I was like, I gotta get off of here. And I got on The Sims. And that was what pulled me out of my funk, because The Sims, obviously, you're kind of like doing their hair and their makeup and their nails. And that was the first time that I realized it makes a big difference. Just putting that little bit of extra care, like jewelry or nails or whatever, in your appearance, and then how you carry yourself. So I am still a little glitter trash ball, where I like wearing my big baggy sweats and all that stuff. And I don't wear makeup very often, but I do try to put on my lashes and my nails. And if I'm feeling real crazy, I'll throw my extensions in, because they do make me feel better. My natural hair used to be really long, but now it's only to here, and it's very thin from going blonde. And yeah, it doesn't do great for my confidence. I probably could chop it off and then have a thick bob or something, but no. I did try bangs for a little while, but I have asymmetry in my face, and the bangs did well for hiding the Botox that I need. But I don't know, I'm ready to be over with it. So I'm growing them out right now, and I have a cowlick, so it's a difficult situation, but it's happening. This is my cat, Luca, by the way. He's my little bestie. We have another one too, but I don't know where she is. She's a little black cat, and that one's very partial to Onyx. But anyway, so yeah, that's kind of what's been going on with me. It's just focusing on trying to build healthier habits. I think I got sidetracked there, but what I was trying to say is that I drowned myself in video games for a long time. And when The Sims, I started being like, why am I playing this game when I can play this game in real life? To just slowly rearrange my house and do this in person. That's what I started doing. And I read Atomic Habits, while I was reading that, was very motivating. That's when all this started. And that was great. But yeah, I definitely needed to take a break to focus on finals because I had a lot of big projects to do and they were stressing me out. And I started shutting down. I was like, okay, let's just take a week, knock that stuff out. And now I'm caught up on it. And I skipped a lot of my maintenance last week with nails and spray tan and everything, but I got all caught up on that today. Speaking of which, if you're looking for a good book to motivate you, highly recommend Atomic Habits. I know it's really popular, but there's a reason for it. It's really good, even as someone that's not a big reader and I'm a huge procrastinator. But I know that some of my friends that read, they don't like those books that kind of just say the same thing to you over and over. But I really enjoy those because I'm reading the book as like a affirmation reminder type of thing. So I really enjoy that book. And then my nails, okay, they're just like plain black and I cut them and file them down. But I got the little bedazzles also, and I use the glue to put those on, right? But I also have stilettos. So if I want them longer and pointier for the vibe, I can do that too. But this has been a game changer. Such a good boost of confidence, and it's real simple. And the glue that I use is, I don't remember what it's called, but there's let's see. They suggested it to me at Sally's, called Fast Bond. Obsessed with this. I know you guys know that I wear lashes almost every day and that's like very easy for me, but nails has never been something that I'm good at keeping on, and you guys might even know that. It's very rare and it's not anymore because this Fast Bond is the shit. So I use that to put the little shorty nails on. And I got this little pack on Amazon, and then I got these bedazzlies on Amazon, and they stay on for like 2 weeks. So I'm basically sharing that because if you're like me and you're like the look of high maintenance, but you're very unorganized and inconsistent, or you have a hard time keeping up with things like that, because I definitely do, that is a major hack. Because yeah, just trying to paint my nails, it would chip. Or if I went and got them done, it's so many hours, and I think it's the most painful thing in the world. I would rather get tattooed for 8 hours than get my nails done for 1. I just don't like it. So yeah, this was a big win in my book. Highly recommend. And I highly recommend you journal. I know it's explanatory, everybody knows that. But yeah, deleting apps from your phone or setting certain times where you literally don't have access to it. A lot of advice I could give is already on the internet and already in books that I recommended and things. But if you guys want me to talk more about exactly how I have started implementing these changes in my life, I definitely can do that. But I need to go pick Onyx up from school now, so I'm going to go. But I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope that you see more of me, because I'm really good at being like, I'm back online, and then I disappear again. I just don't like the way online is set up anymore. I just don't. I want to be able to have a page, decorate it how I want, come on and chit chat when I want, and not feel like I have to do something every day. And then somebody else feel like this. Say, for example, I'm making something up. I post a picture of my notebook and I really like it. I love that picture, right? And then you start posting, and a couple weeks later, that picture is down on the bottom of your feed. And nobody sees it when they go to your page. And then what if you're having a hard time that couple weeks and then your top pictures don't even represent you well? It really stresses me out. And I used to go out of my way to travel around and get these pictures and sit and edit them and all this stuff. And now it's like you can literally just send AI a selfie and be like, do this, and it's done. So there's no point anymore in heavily editing or thinking about how you show up in this perfect way, because anybody can do it. My freaking grandma could have a professional looking photo if she wanted. What I'm saying is it doesn't take anything to do that now. So there is no point in being like, wow, this person's really gonna like this post because I'm pretty or because my skin looks good. I think we don't care about that anymore, right? We just want someone that like resonates with us. I've always had a hard time finding people I connect with because I am so antisocial, but I have such a outgoing style, so to speak. And I do like beauty things, but I don't really know how to do makeup, and I do home decor and things, but I also have a different aesthetic. I don't really feel like I have a community. I don't have a niche. I've always had a hard time because when I follow people online, like for example, the stuff that I've been watching about healthy habits and stuff, it's very clean girl aesthetic. And I think that's what I'm trying to say is a lot of the YouTube content, it definitely inspires me, even in a creative way, but not in a self-expressive way. I've just felt like I don't really have a place right now. I gotta go, you guys, okay? I got a child to pick up and places to go. Therapy, and we're going to my grandma's. Love you guys, bye.
I love you like la la la.